In our last episode, Jesus has just called Levi Matthew, a despised tax collector, to follow him and be one of his disciples. That's shocking enough. But now, he's going to show the religious leaders what he's really all about.
While Jesus was having dinner at Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were eating with him and his disciples, for there were many who followed him. When the teachers of the law, who were Pharisees, saw him eating with the sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said to them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners."
The first thing that Levi does after answering Jesus' call might seem unusual to some. He doesn't go to church. No. Instead, Levi throws a party, and he invites his friends, who, like him, are the outcasts of society, disreputable and immoral people. Now, that's the proper response to Jesus when he has shown you grace. You want to share the blessings with others. And there's Jesus, right in the midst of the party, thoroughly enjoying himself. Well, this is absolutely shocking behavior to the pious religious leaders. How can Jesus claim to be doing the work of God when he associated with such scum, the outcasts of society? The religious leaders thought that when the Messiah came, that he would come to bless the good people who had earned that right by being religious and properly righteous. But Jesus responds by telling them that his ministry is not to them, but that he has come to call sinners instead. The religious leaders weren't prepared to accept that they were in fact hypocrites and the ones who were the most sinful, and that they were the ones who most needed Jesus. Only those who admit their need are able to receive the blessings of Christ. That's why it was so difficult for Jesus to break through the barriers that the religious leaders of his day put up. In ourselves, as Jesus said, there is none good but God alone. Take some time to examine yourself carefully. With which of the two sets of characters in the story do you really belong? The confessed sinners who eat with Jesus, or the religious teachers of the law, hypocrites who are repulsed by such grace and compassion?